For this lesson, we're going to continue to talk about the musical star. For the last one, it was Fred Astaire, and for this one, it is Gene Kelly. So his first film was For Me and My Gal, which was from 1942, and then he gained popularity through the 1940s doing films like Cover Girl, Anchors Away, The Pirate, and On the Town, all of which are great films, and I recommend all of them to you. So Kelly worked very closely with Alan Freed, who was a producer of the musicals at MGM, and also directors Vincente Minnelli and also Stanley Donen. And that group of directors, performers, and producers would all kind of reach their creative peaks in the early 1950s, which is kind of the peak of musical cinema. So An American in Paris was from 1951, and then Singing in the Rain from 1952. So in many of his films, Kelly also choreographed the dance sequences, not just for himself, but for the other actors as well. So whereas Fred Astaire was merely a dancer and had a separate choreographer, Kelly went on to actually be quite a great choreographer as well. So Singing in the Rain from 1952. It was co-directed by Stanley Donen and Gene Kelly, and then also Gene Kelly was the choreographer for the film. So it recycles a lot of famous musical numbers. A lot of the stuff in here has been used in other musicals before. Not that many of you will have seen them, but I guess some old timers would probably recognize some of them. And it also recounts the difficulty of switching film from silent to sound. So this film actually will teach you quite a bit about that troublesome time between silent cinema and sound cinema and how difficult it was for the studios and the performers to make that shift. Of course, it does it in a very comedic way. So Debbie Reynolds, who plays the romantic co-lead with Gene Kelly in this film, she was only 19, so there's a little bit of an ick factor between her and Gene Kelly because he was, I think, in his early 40s. She was a non-singer and a non-dancer when she did this film, but somebody noticed her and said, we want to make that girl a star. So she made this film, and then for almost the rest of her career, she made musicals. So apparently she learned very quickly. So enjoy this film. This is, I would have to say, one of my favorite musicals of all time. And as I said before, you can actually learn quite a bit about history in it as well. Enjoy.